Yo, here's a quick story about why I think Nordstrom has a fucking superior marketing strategy, okay? This is a true story about your boy. So I believe it was like 2015, 2016, right? Years ago, I used to shop at Nordstrom every weekend, right? Every Sunday I would roll through, look around. That was like my go-to spot to buy clothes. And so I used to go to this one that was closest to home, but they shut it down. So I started going to the next closest one. And I remember the day that I was there in the men's section, there was this smoking hot chick. Like, she was freaking gorgeous, right? I think she was like maybe Middle Eastern, something like that. And she was working there. And, I grabbed, I was shopping around. So I had, maybe a few shirts, a couple pairs of pants, something like that. And, she came up, like, we made eye contact. So she helped me out and was doing her job, right? Got me a fitting room, whatever. And I think she got me like a couple extra, like different sizes or whatever. And I was having trouble deciding like what shirt to choose, right? And, I was like, oh shoot, well, she's helping me out. Like, maybe I could use this to try to like, see if she's interested or something. And freaking, she asked me like, hey, you've been in there for a while. Like, is everything okay? And I was like, well, I'm actually having trouble deciding between these two shirts. If I come out with one of them on or with both of them on, like, can you give me your honest opinion from a woman's perspective? Right? And she's like, yeah, of course. So she helped me out, whatever, told me which one she liked. I ended up buying the one that she picked out. And I remember leaving thinking like, oh my gosh, like I just met the love of my life. Like, I'm about to go back. Like, this is my new Nordstrom. Like, I'm coming here every fucking weekend, right? Every Sunday. So I did that, the next Sunday, same scenario, right? I did that for like 3 Sundays in a row. And, I wanted to make a move, but I was so fucking nervous, right? And I remember even the following week, I ended up not going because I caught like a cold or something. And I went to urgent care, and I even fucking ran into her at urgent care. Like, it was the biggest trip. Like, I clicked the elevator. I was going down to the lobby or, to the pharmacy or whatever. And like, she was walking out at the same time I was walking in. And when I turned around as the elevator was closing, like, she turned around too. And like, we made eye contact for like the briefest for, the slightest second. And it was so fucking hilarious, so awkward. So like, it's my 4th time going in there, right? It's been about a month in. And, fucking, I go over there and I'm like, talking to her and stuff. And like, I just asked for her number, right? And, she turns me down, right? She rejects me. And it's like, oh, I'm working. Like, if I got caught doing that, like, I'd get in, tons of trouble. Like, I might lose my job, yada, yada. I was like, hey, like, my bad for coming off like too strong, like, whatever. I understand. And so it's kind of awkward, right? We're at the register and fucking, she just pushes over to me on the counter a business card with a pen. And she's like, here, if you write your number down, I can take it. I can accept it or whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. Wrote down my number, gave it to her. Never fucking heard from her, right? Ever. But I remember that following week, I was sitting there thinking, they fucking got me, okay? And this is where I pieced everything together, okay? No fucking wonder why there was a freaking beautiful, smoking hot woman in the men's section working at Nordstrom. Why do you think they do that? To get motherfuckers like me to keep coming back and spending money, right? I probably spent like $500 in a few weeks there, probably a little bit more, and fucking, they got me, dude. They got your boy. So Nordstrom, my hat's off to you. I fell for it, never again. And hope you enjoyed this story.